Good morning, children. Let me continue the class. The three questions already, this is from the supplementary. Section 1 has completed previously, and section 2 also I gave two short answers. I have give the remaining answers only. So many answers are there. Totally it's 4 short answers. In this 2 I give, remaining 2 I have to write on the board along with that paragraph 2 answers. If I complete this, this unit 3 will be over. Unit 4 only. For the half-yearly exam I said, what are the portions for the half-yearly? Unit 3 and Unit 4. The date will be informed to you afterwards. In English, Unit 3, that is full, the prose, poetry as well as supplementary, the same like Unit 4. Okay. So now I am going to write the answers for the supplementary 3 questions. Second, section 2. Section 1 is over. Section 2, half of the thing is over, remaining we have to see now. The third question, why did the king sleep through the night? The thing was, after the day's work, the king felt asleep. Why? The question you have to copy as usual. Answer, let me write the answer on the board. The king was so tired. From his digging work with the spade. Digging means what? The தோன்றோன்னு சொல்கிறோம் பாருங்க அது digging work with spade because he is making the pits now. And putting all his efforts to save the bearded man. So he slept soundly. Soundly means what? Without any disturbances, freely through the night. This is third answer. Fourth answer, I'll write here. Paragraph answers I'll write together. Fourth answer, fourth short answer. The question is, what were the changes in the behavior of the wounded man at the end? So in the starting he planned to kill the king. After he got the help from the king, what were the changes? So let us write now. The wounded man was the enemy of the king. He wanted to kill the king. He wanted to kill the king. But the king saved his life. The king, the wounded man, asked the king's forgiveness excuses and wanted to serve the king as a very faithful slave. Not an ordinary slave, faithful slave. Thus we are completing the short answers. Third question, already 2 questions you have written. Third one, question is, why did the king sleep through the night? The king was so tired from his walk, digging work with the spade and putting all his efforts to save the bearded man. Know the meaning of it? Was walking long distance, digging the pits with the spade and trying to save the man, and all these things made him so he slept soundly through the night. Next, fourth question is, what were the changes in the behavior of the bearded man? That is, the wounded man, the bearded man, whatever, the same person only. The wounded man was the enemy of the king. He wanted to kill the king, but the king saved his life. Clear? The wounded man was also, he felt sorry for that and is asking forgiveness. The wounded man asked the king's forgiveness and wanted to serve the king as a very faithful slave. Clear? Finish writing? I'll go for the detailed paragraph answers. Section 2. Listen, I'll rub and write the answer. After completing that, I'll go for the other one. Clear? Now, we are going for detailed answer. That is, answer in 100 words. That is section D. Now, first question. Question you have to write from the board. Answer. What were the answers for the 3 questions? What is the message of the hermit? For the first question, let me change and write. The first question is, what was the right time for everything? What was the right time for everything? What was the right time for every action? Not thing, every action. Action, thing, both are same only. Anyhow, we'll use the poem, prose words as it is. The answer was The most important time. When the king was digging the bits, that is flower bits. And second question is, the second question was, what was the most important things to do? The answer, important thing is answer was most important person is who were the most necessary people. Second question, what was the most important? So question I changed and write. Second question was, who were the most necessary people? Sorry children. The second question was, who were the most necessary people? Were the most necessary people. The hermit. The hermit was a necessary man. And the third question is, the final question is, the final question is, what was the most important thing to do? Let me write the answer here. This is third question continuation. Sorry, first question continuation, children. First answer continued. Then answer is to do the answer was to do good for the hermit so that's enough. The answer was to do the good for the hermit. Okay, second answer, let me write. I'm making up the answer short. What's the most important thing to do? The answer was to do good for the hermit. Second question is, Why did the bearded man ask forgiveness? What did the king do? How did the king do to show his forgiveness? So we'll write short or not possible. Anyway, we'll say the bearded man actually came to kill the king when he was badly wounded and bleed to death. The king saved his life. So, the bearded man feel guilty. Then this is the answer for the first part of the question. What did the king do to show his forgiveness? When the bearded man asked forgiveness, asked for king's forgiveness, the king was happy. To make peace with his enemy. He not only forgive him, he promised to restore his property and sent his servants and doctor to help the bearded man. So, go through the answer. The bearded man actually came to kill the king. Okay, thank you, children.